I woke up this morning so excited to talk to you, not only about our topic for today, but I finally got this incredible offer and I figured out what I want it to look like. I've been mulling this over for weeks, so I can't wait to tell you about it. Let's go to it. Let's go.
Welcome to the Course Creators HQ podcast, helping you navigate the latest techniques for creating and marketing online courses. And now, here is your host, Julie Hood.
Okay, so first, let me tell you about the exciting stuff. One is we are on our last interview for the Course Profits Workshop, and I wanted to have this best ever offer for you all as part of that, and I was having the hardest time trying to figure out what it was going to look like. And this morning I woke up with all of the details. It is so good. It is going to pull everything together that you need to run your online business. And the challenging part is I don't have time to get it together for you today. So I really, really hope that you are on the email list, that you've signed up for Course Profits Workshop, and that you will get the special because I will put it together next week. It's just been a little nuts around here with sick kids and graduation and end of school and finals and all the things that you guys know. It's all part of how things roll. And so anyway, I apologize for not having the offer together for you, but I promise it will be worth watching for when it comes out next week. And I'll probably only have it open for a couple weeks. So don't miss out. Don't miss this one. All right. So this week's episode though, let's get into it because I'm excited to share with you some of the AI tools. So it's also what we're talking about in Course Profits Workshop this week. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to pull some of this content over and share it with y'all on the podcast too. It's a slightly different angle, so you can listen to both of them. So I pulled out some stuff for this and some stuff for that. And hopefully this will be helpful for you in order. And let me tell you my theory on the AI stuff. I want it to do two things for me and for you. And that is one, make me more efficient, and two, make my content better. And so those are my two goals. And so everything that I'm going to share with you is how I've been trying to do that for myself, and that I also want you to be able to do the same sort of thing. So before we jump in though, there are some things that you should know about using the AI tools. Number one, never share anything that's super, super proprietary and your unique framework put those into AI tools, because sometimes it's learning from those things and it could be used in somebody else's request and they wouldn't even know it. So just keep that proprietary stuff out. The second thing is always, always, always review and edit, because AIs are known for hallucinations, which is when it can't figure out what to tell you, it just makes stuff up. So you do need to look and make sure everything makes sense. And as part of that, I like to have you review the sources for the content. I like to use Microsoft's CoPilot for this because it actually gives me the links to where it pulls stuff. And one time when I was asking it to help me write a blog post, it actually copied the headings from somebody else's blog and gave me the 4 things from their blog post. And luckily I noticed it and could fix it. So just so you know, you do want to do that. And then the other thing, I'm always trying to be a little careful for y'all, is I'm going to put a link in the show notes. You can use a plagiarism checker just to double check, make sure you're not using anybody else's stuff. And then go through and make it your own, because as good as it is at kind of giving us ideas and inspiring us, which is what I really love, you want to make it your own. You want to have your own stories, your own excitement, your own enthusiasm, your own emojis, all of those things that you can add to it that makes it yours. So it's a lovely, lovely set of tools to save you time and to make things easier. And then just with a few cautions, we can make sure everything works out well. Okay, so let's jump in to these tools that I want to share with you. And there's 6 main ones plus a couple that are very similar. So I'll explain it as we go, and then you can go check the show notes and the links so that you can get a hold of them. A couple things I will also tell you is some of these are my affiliate links if they're paid. I've put those in there. I only recommend things I like, that I love, and that I either use or I've tested for you. So up to you. You can use them or not use them, either way. But I do put them in there, and you should know that. Okay, so the first thing, obviously, is ChatGPT and Microsoft CoPilot. These are the core AI tools that came out at the beginning, and it's where you put your prompts in, and then it gives answers for you. And so, like I said, I tend to use CoPilot except for a few things. I do think ChatGPT is a little bit better at when I want to do salesy, persuasive kind of things. Sometimes I will go and put those into ChatGPT. But I really like CoPilot and how it can give me the sources. Plus, the other thing you can do is you can ask it to create a table of X, Y, and Z data. And then when you get your results, if you happen to have Excel, you could click the little Excel button and it'll automatically pull that into an Excel spreadsheet for you. So talk about time savings. We did this with one of my one-on-one clients the other day. She's doing some newspaper and media research, and we had the tool come up with contacts for her, put it into a spreadsheet, and then she could pull it right into Excel and start making notes and contacts instead of having to go to the websites and dig it out and find the name and find the email and copy it over and put it into a spreadsheet herself. It was done in about 20 seconds. It was fantastic. So ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot obviously are the main tools. But then I'm going to dig into a little bit more of some of these other tools that I think are specific to help you with certain things. So the next set are the course tools, and the big major course platforms have pulled together their own sets of tools to help you with your courses, with your landing pages, with your sales pages, with your outline, with your title of your courses. And they're not perfect, but they are kind of interesting to play with and see what it suggests for you, what it inspires for you. So Kajabi, Teachable, and Thinkific all have tools that I believe you can use for free right now. We'll see if it stays that way. You may have to sign up for an account, I believe, with Teachable, but you can get going with the tools for free. So check those out, play with them a little bit, see if it's helpful for you, because they give you kind of a tutorial that walks you through exactly what to put in and what to look for. And so I've played the most with the Kajabi one, and it's pretty impressive, the things that it can help you with. So if you're stuck, especially if you've got that white screen thing where you're sitting in Google Docs or you're sitting in Microsoft Word and you're like, I don't know what to talk about, definitely go check out these tools and see if they can help you. Plus, I also like to use them to help improve what I've already got. So you can ask it to make it better and see what it comes up with. So that's the second set of tools. Then the third one I've talked about on the podcast before, if you've listened to prior episodes, but it's just so good, I had to tell you about it. And that is Castmagic. So if you are creating audios or videos right now, and you need a tool to basically pull out the good stuff, give you a transcript, summarize the key points, add timestamps, pull out the hooks, which is my favorite part of it. It will go through and pull out the best things that you said in an episode and give you the hooks to go with it. It'll even write a newsletter post for you. It will write a LinkedIn post for you. It will write if you want to do a threads on Instagram or a thread on Twitter, X, it creates all of this stuff for you. It doesn't get any better than that. So it is a paid tool, but you can see it's one of my favorite for being more effective, because if you've played with some of the AI stuff, sometimes it's kind of like, this is fine, but not that great. I think Castmagic gets closer to that great for me. The next one is Descript. And we talked about this with Lou Bortone in the Course Profits workshop. So if you didn't see, he actually walks you through where everything is and all the incredible things that you can use and do with Descript. So my favorite parts are that you can edit a video from the script. So inside a video, if you need to take out sections, or even add sections, you're reading through the script and you just highlight the parts that you want to fix and you can change it right there. And there's a whole lot more that it does. And Lou talked about that, but so you know, that is also an option for one of the really cool tools that are out there. And I believe you can get started for free with that one. And then you just pay if you want more time, if you need more. So check out Descript. And then the next one I love is the Kajabi Creator Studio. And this is actually part of a paid subscription to Kajabi. But what it does is that you get one video that you submit, and then it will give you 40 pieces of marketing content to share. So imagine that you created this one video and that's your promotion practically for the month. It's going to pull out all of these different pieces for you. A blog post, a reel, a YouTube video. Like, it just has all of these options. And so it's built in, so you're not even having to pay for a separate tool. So if you're thinking about course hosting, check this out. Check out the Creator Studio. Check out the other tool that they have, their Kajabi AI Hub, that will help you get started. And then it may be enough to push you over to jump in on those. Okay. And then the last one that I wanted to mention that you may have already played with if you're a big Canva user, but Canva is also helping with pulling together some of the concepts around AI and using it to help you be even better. So they have what they call MagicWrite, which I actually have not used this yet, but I've heard some good things from my clients, which is helping you with your text, making your written text better. So you can use MagicWrite. But the one thing I have played with is the image create, where you have Canva create a specific image that you want. So instead of spending hours and hours and hours looking through the image sites and or paying specifically for images, you can use image create to pull out your content and pull out a specific image to use in your documents. So definitely think about that. And let's see. So I think those are the 6 main groups that I wanted you to talk about and tell you about from the AI perspective. But definitely, the links are all in the show notes, so you can check those out. But figure out just simple ways that you can use these tools to save you time. One last little tip I will give you: if you're putting prompts into ChatGPT, don't give it an entire 10-page sales letter and expect it to be able to manage it. You want to do pieces. So you can say, give me 10 more options for the headline on my sales page. Give me 10 more subject lines, and then play with them and make them even better. Or, give me a transition sentence from this paragraph to this paragraph, so that the smaller concepts that you pull in, the better it does. So instead of, rewrite this whole 15-page sales letter, we're going to give it specific pieces that we want it to do. And then I really love to have it make things more persuasive for me. So I use that quite a bit. So, I'll write something that's fine, but then I need it to be even better as far as pulling in people or getting them excited about something. So I will use, write this more persuasively, make this more persuasive quite a bit. So hopefully this was helpful. pick one of the things to play with and see that if it will save you some time, make your stuff a little bit better, and go check out, make sure you get on the email list. I really want you to hear about this offer that finally came together in my head this morning as I woke up, because I've been bouncing around and playing and thinking about it for weeks and trying to figure out what I was going to offer that would be the most helpful. And I'm so excited about this one. So I will give you the rest of the details next week when it's all concrete and I've got all the back end set up for you, the shopping cart and all that good stuff. Just couldn't get to it this week. So I'm sure you can relate. And thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. I hope this was helpful and inspired you and got you excited about saving a few hours here and there with some of these tools. And I can't wait to chat with you next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And it's Mother's Day weekend in the U.S. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Hope you get to relax and enjoy the day and have a really great weekend. Take care, everybody. I will talk to you again soon and catch you on the next episode. Thanks.